Great. So technology is playing an increasingly important role in our daily lives. What have been the technology trends you've noticed in the wellness space, and which do you feel have the potential to have the greatest impact?
I think there's a lot of pros and cons surrounding technology. There's pros in terms of your accessibility to things. So some people now can do personal training or virtual classes, and it becomes a little bit cheaper for them because, again, that they might have been priced out of something and now they can do something for their own wellness and mental and physical health. At the same time, being able to log onto a laptop, like you said, when you've got an hour at lunch and you're working from home, we have that time to focus on ourselves. In other ways, things like social media can be a positive and a negative thing. You hear a lot of people that aren't qualified that give you restricted diets out of nowhere, like cut this out, don't do this for 3 days and things. But then more informative people are coming on now. So the experts are actually starting to use social media and giving you actually knowledge that is completely safe and correct. So there's good and bad. You need to almost funnel it out of your social media, but it's becoming more prominent that the experts are starting to do that now as well. In terms of things like, if we think technology in terms of logging, things like MyFitnessPal, Fitbits, Apple Watches, they're good in terms of to highlight where do I might need to improve, whether it's my sleep, whether it's my movement in the day, whether it's my exercise. But at the same time, they have the potential to lead to obsession. We're restricting ourselves in certain ways because we haven't done this, or the app is telling me I should only eat 1,200 calories because I said I wanted to lose 5 kilos in 2 weeks, which is unhealthy and unattainable. So it brings unattainable goals with it, which then lead to people becoming frustrated within themselves because they haven't hit those targets, but actually they've done very well starting off in focusing on themselves. So that's why when they come and talk to us and I say, throw all that out the window, you're going to be eating much more than you think and you're still going to hit your goals, they're almost wowed by it, because we've all been brainwashed, but the stuff that comes through on our social media and how we need to walk 10,000 steps a day and things are unattainable for a lot of people. But no research has shown you have 10,000 steps a day loses weight. It's between 6 to 8, and 10,000 steps was a propaganda issue. So when they made the first pedometer, I think in the 60s or so, in China or Japan, they then said, well, how many steps do I need to do? Because the government, the newspapers, everyone said, and they were, I don't know, 10,000. And it just became this worldwide thing. People just picked up on this 10,000 steps a day without looking at how long does it actually take me to do 10,000 steps? So I always say to people, it's not steps, it's movement in the day, natural movement, things that aren't related to exercise. As I'm talking now and I'm moving my hands like this, I am burning my fat off, really, but my heart rate is still nice and low. So I think there's a lot of misconceptions, but technology also plays a good role in the way we can log things, look at our health analytics, and access things much easier than what we would have done before.